Here you go, Norbit. Say the best piece for you.
What's that?
Turkey ass. Eat up, sucker.
If you're not a diehard Murphy fan, your enjoyment of Norbit will depend entirely on how funny you find fat suits and fart jokes. Worth missing. Stereotype-based comedy from Eddie Murphy and a variety of fat suits is just not enough to make a decent film. A non-stop series of sloppily constructed comedy bits, people with racist and misogynist caricatures. What the fuck? Even if you go back decades, body fascism has rarely been so brazen and so unfunny. Horrifying.
Fuck you!
Eddie portrays three of the leads, including a sassy, oversexed, supersized sister in an unmitigated disaster, which makes characters with darker skin the butt of virtually every joke. Dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Norbit may be the most disturbing, morally repugnant, nightmare-inducing film of the century so far. Dude, did we watch the same fucking movie? The movie I watched was a romantic drama disguised as a comedy. Norbit's about this kid who falls in love with a girl in his orphanage named Kate. They even get married with ring pop wedding rings. But she gets adopted and they never see each other again. Later on in Norbit's life, he pretty much gets forced into a relationship with a bitch named Respucia. When I call her a bitch, I mean she is a bitch. She doesn't do shit around the house, she cheats on Norbit, and it's kinda implied that she pegs him. Although I might just be a sick fuck. He meets up with Kate after decades, only to find out that she's getting married. But as they hang out more throughout the movie, she realizes she's still in love with Norbit. Respucia's brothers threaten Norbit into getting Kate to sign some papers that lets some sketchy ass people buy the orphanage or some shit, and Kate gets mad at Norbit. Oh yeah, I forgot. Norbit also gets locked in the basement, leading him to say some shit to Kate, like the typical "get out of here, I was just using you" line you see in every 2000s movie. But in classic movie fashion, they make up and get married, with ring pop wedding rings. I mean, it would have been better if Norbit pried the ring off of Respucia's fat fucking hand and gave it to Kate that way, but that's just me. Fucking grown-ass adults using ring pops is what I like to call short bus logic. Speaking of short bus, what the fuck happened in Norbit's voice? Like, he sounded normal as a kid, but as an adult, he sounds like fucking Mike Tyson. Other than that, I don't really know why people trash on this movie as much as they do. It's a DreamWorks movie, so you're gonna expect a lot of fat jokes and dated 2000s music, but the movie's still pretty funny. There's a lot of dumbass jokes in here that made me laugh. Any scene with Cat Williams and Eddie Griffin is always fucking hilarious. But from all the reviews I read and watched, the main criticism of this movie is that they made loud, gross, trifling hoe Respucia fat and the nice, hot Kate skinny. But have you seen the bitches that act like Respucia? I'm surprised they didn't lose their fucking feet. So this movie isn't just some dumb comedy where Eddie Murphy dresses like a land whale. It's a warning to never fold under pressure and never wife a hoe.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I need you to get the hell up out of here.
Any particular reason?
You're kind of a lazy hoe.
But as a movie, it's still bad. Albeit not as bad as some like The Hangover Part 3, Big Mouth, or any Amy Schumer movie where you're praying for some guy to JFK no-scope your ass the whole time. But it's bad in a dumb comedy sort of way, like Grown Ups or Cat in the Hat, where you're watching and laughing with your ugly friends. Now, why did I decide to review a movie that came out in 2008? Well, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, that if let loose will be the end of life as we know it. Are you ready? Alright, so the reason why I did this is because the crabs are coming. They lurk in the fog in search of the top tier prey in which they receive nutrients. Sure, it may sound crazy, but you're not going to be laughing when you're walking down alone in a foggy, moonlit road and a wave of crabs corner you and pinch out all your life essence, completely draining you of all fluids until you're nothing but a cold, hollow husk of the person you once were. And before you know it, they will come after your friends, family, children, side hoes, Jeff Goldblum. No one is safe. And soon they will enslave humanity and destroy every restaurant like Red Lobster and Joe's Crab Shack under the authority of President Crab, thus the start of the New World Order as we know it. And with that, I give Norbit a 4 out of 10. Hot diggity damn.